everybody! Hi my friends, it's Bree. Welcome back. This is my second video of talking about me personally. Basically, this video is about what I do for a living, how do I get money, how do I get income, because the past 12 months I have been able to go to San Luis Potosí, Mexico, to Cancun, Mexico, to Spain, Bilbao, Spain, to London, to Paris, and also Cali, LA. So while I was going on these trips, a lot of people did reach out to me and message me like, how do you get to go on so many trips? How do you get money? And it's because on my social media, I do not promote what I do. Mostly because what I do is by word of mouth, and I've been doing really good just like that. And also, I don't want a random creep or someone that's kind of iffy to book me for my service, and then it's just like, it's wrong. It's just, you know, not right. Excuse the noises. So, I am going to start off by saying what I've been doing for the longest and what I've been doing for the shortest amount of time. I don't realize how many things I actually do until I have to explain to someone. Someone asks me like, yo, so what do you do for a living? Like, what do you know, where do you work at? And then when I get to explaining, it's just like, oh damn, like I do a lot of things. But over the years, it's gone, my sources of income have increased. So I get income from this, from that, from this, from that. And it's just like, I don't really pay attention to it. So hopefully this video is nice and short. So let's get started. Don't mind me as I eat my Cheetos. If you know me, this is my daily medicine. Okay, so the first job that I actually started is choreography. I have been choreographing quinces for a little over 5 years. I started when I was around 17, and I choreographed my sister's quinceañera. She's a year and a half younger than me. And then I started doing cousins, and then I started doing friends, family friends, and then their cousins, and then they started telling other people. So it wasn't really my intention to be a quince choreographer. It just kind of happened, and I'm super blessed the way that it did, because I didn't force it. You know, I wasn't desperately looking for quinces all the time. They just kind of happened. So while I was doing that, you know, while my circle was growing and growing and growing, I was working at a studio. It was my friends. First it was Fernando's, and then it was Adrian's. I would help out with the choreography. And then one day to the next, Adrian had to let go of the studio. I had no choice but to take over because I had so many gigs lined up. And I was very young at the time. I forgot how old I was, but I had already graduated high school. So then I took over the studio. I won't say exactly what we all offered at the studio since it is now closed. But since I got the studio, I did have a lot of quinces. I was running it for a little, between 2 and 3 years. And I decided to close it after Hurricane Harvey. And yeah, that's that. So now, quince choreography is not my main job. I would do it all day, every day. Now I only do it on the side. It's word of mouth, so people still contact me like, hey, you did my cousin's 15 like 3 years ago, are you still teaching? And I'm like, yeah, but now part-time only, on the weekends only. So that's that. That is the thing that I've been doing for the longest. And then from there, so that's done, quince choreography, that's one. And in my senior year, I had a video production class, and I started getting into videos, like how to shoot, how to edit. Excuse me. And so video, you know, I was getting interested. Same thing. It wasn't in my mind that I wanted to pursue it. It just kind of happened. And then my cousin Joseph, he got into video. He was like a year or two younger than me in high school. And then we both got into photography around the same time, like self-taught. And that was my doggy. Say hi to the camera. Hi, quit making so much noise. So then, video led to photography. And then, because of the foundation that we had set, like we were into video, we were into cameras and stuff, I decided to offer it to my quinceañeras, and they gladly took it. So, you know, that was like, it was easy to just instantly start our business like that. So now my cousin and I, Joseph, we have a photo video business. We have then added photo booth. So we offer video, photography, and photo booth. We have been doing this for a couple of years. Our business is called Visionary Production. So if you want to look it up, check us out, stuff like that, you're more than welcome to. We're based off of Houston, but we can work in San Marcos, San Antonio, Austin, stuff like that. Anyways, so that's that. That's another. Now, when I let go of the studio, I got into massage therapy. And it was like a 9-month, 10-month program. Once I graduated, and then this might be something that not a lot of people know because I wasn't proud of it, but everything happens for a reason and whatever. So I graduated, excuse me. When did I graduate? Excuse me. I graduated June of 2018, last year. And I took my state exam in July. Yeah, it was in July 10th. And I failed it. And that's that. So, because I didn't have my license, I wanted to work under a chiropractor. And that's possible because I can work as a massage therapist under a chiropractor's license. So I found a job in Houston. I was still living in Houston at the time as a massage therapist at a chiropractor's office. I started working there September of 2018. And yeah, so that's another source of income. And then when I moved to San Marcos, which I live here now, I decided, and I wasn't licensed yet, I decided to, again, look for another chiropractor's office. And I found one, and I got hired, and I'm working at a chiropractor's office as a rehab tech since February of this year, February 2019. So I have been there, and I'm still there. So that's another source of income. And now since we moved over here to San Marcos, and it's a very hippie place, like very crafty, handmade, you know, a lot of interesting stuff like that. I was going through this phase of creating art, like drawing and making something with my hands and stuff like that. And my boyfriend at the time, he was very into it as well. So let me show you something that we both made. An earring tree, a wired earring tree. This one is mine personally. This was the very first one that he ever made. So he would focus on the wire tree, and I would focus on making earrings. I'll show a couple of examples of the earrings that I've made. But yeah, he would make the earring tree, and then I just added like the piece of wood with the grass and the rocks, and we started to sell it at like an art store. that was earlier this year. I haven't been keeping up with it, but it's there. If anybody wants it, you know, it's whatever. So yeah, this is another tiny source of income. I would like to focus on it more because it's just so cute. So gentlemen, if you want to buy one for your girl, I would highly appreciate it. And earrings as well. They're like $5-10 depending how long I take with them, how detailed. And I would really appreciate if you guys support and stuff like that. So this is one out of the little tiny crafts that I would do. I also make dream catchers. I only have one here. And this one is mine personally because I really like this part. It's so wavy and curly like my hair. So I decided to keep this one. But I'll show another picture here and there of the ones I've made. I've made bigger ones. I've made smaller ones. So yeah, those are just little... I don't make too much money off of that, but it's something on the side. It's a little income here and there, so decided to add that into my video. And last but not least, I decided to retake my state exam for massage therapy after a year from the first exam, and I passed it. So I am now a licensed massage therapist. So I do massages on the side as well. Mostly they're just house calls because I don't have an exact job, you know, a massage job, like a spa or massage therapist job, which I'm looking for one now. Hopefully for 2020 I'm good and set. But as of now, I'm just doing house calls. So either I go to the person's house with my equipment, or they come to my house with their with my equipment here set up. And so yeah, that's all I do as of now. I do live in San Marcos working at my main job, which is a rehab tech at the chiropractic office, and then on the weekends then I'll focus on everything else. And I do go to Houston on the weekends or every other weekend because the chiropractor job in Houston, where I'm an actual massage therapist, I only work there every other Saturday. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna quit this job when I can go to Houston every other weekend, take care of everything that needs to be taken care of. Okay, work out a chiropractor for massage therapy, and then check off any quince practices, any video editing, photography, or sometimes we do have events, you know, at night. So it's like all of this that I just said right now is what I do as of today. And so yeah, that is basically my income, my multiple sources of income, which is how I get to pay for so many trips and stuff like that. So I think this is the first time I actually put it all out there, because if someone comes and asks me like, oh, what do you do, I'll just say, oh, I work at a chiropractor's office. Or if I know they're a quinceañera, then I'll say, oh, I'm a quince choreographer, plus we offer photo, video, and photo booths. Stuff like that. Just depends on the vibe. But here I am letting you guys know of everything that I do. So I appreciate you for watching my video. Please reach out to me if you want to book me for anything. Like my video, subscribe, I guess. Or let me know if you guys want to know anything else about me or what videos I should make. I have yet to make a video of how I prepare my extra flaming hot Cheetos. But other than that, thank you guys. Thank you guys, and I'll see you some other time.